Shadow of the Tomb Raider did a brilliant job with their difficulty settings. With this game, you can change the overall difficulty, or you can change the combat, exploration, and puzzle difficulty separately. Aside from the fact that you can change each aspect individually, which is incredible in its own merit, the fact that you can change puzzle and exploration difficulty at all is groundbreaking. When most games ask you to change difficulty, they almost always only mean the difficulty of enemies. Playing the game with different puzzle difficulties isn't just the same experience, but harder. It's actually a very different experience altogether. It's borderline revolutionary. Adding 20 wins. It can't be overstated how beautiful this game looks, especially considering it was made for 2013 hardware. The environments are filled to the brim with lush details. Laura and the NPCs' movements are natural and they all look stunning. It also can't be overstated how beautiful Lara Croft is. You know, not to be creepy, but if she was a real human woman, I would get my lovin' down big time. She'd be getting a dozen roses every day, and I know that sounds a bit creepy, but she's a 1 in a billion woman, right? Yeah, you know, now that I'm hearing it out loud, these are the thoughts I've had, but now that I hear them spoken aloud, I can see that it's actually quite creepy, and, yeah, so just forget about it, move along, just move along.
In the Maya calendar, that's a 2,000-year difference. Back then, the heart of the serpent set directly to the west.
So, that's why it's in Peru, not Brazil.
This type of history and archaeology never gets old. It's what made Indiana Jones so interesting, it's what makes Uncharted amazing, and it's what makes Tomb Raider continue strong more than 20 years after its first game. It gives us a childlike wonder that makes us want to solve all the mysteries of the world. This is an excellent tailing sequence because it does a wonderful job of putting you in the setting of Cozumel, Mexico. Rise of the Tomb Raider has a decent hub world, but this game doubled down on an NPC hub world that always feels alive. The soundtrack in this game is remarkable. It does a perfect job of switching between action-packed set pieces, thrilling chases, and tension-filled stealth segments. It always keeps you entranced in the game world they've built. It's a small thing and nothing new, but Laura going through that tight space as a way to load the next section is so fluid and always keeps us engulfed in the world. I'm not going to say anything here. I'm just going to add another win. Wonderful jump scare, and props to Eidos Montreal for the genuine horror feel built into this game. There are some wonderful horror-tinged moments throughout the story that can be unnerving and disturbing. Stealth is genuinely fun in this game. Distracting guards and taking them out one by one is as fun here as it is in Metal Gear Solid, even if the stealth mechanics aren't nearly as deep as some full-fledged stealth titles. The tombs and puzzles are the real star of this game. They're all unique and are genuinely challenging. Even the optional challenge tombs will leave you scratching your head, and the game gives you plenty of incentives to do the tombs because each one unlocks a new permanent perk to Laura's abilities. Amazing motion capture work and animations here. Without saying a word, you can see Laura's face shift from being guarded to disbelief to regret and pain. Brilliant work. Happy that they allowed Lara to be this imperfect in the story. She literally just caused the death of thousands of people because of her impatience and ego, and as she desperately clings to life from this ravenous tsunami, we get to see the desperation and destruction of what Laura has wrought. I don't care how unrealistic this scene is, it's one of the sickest scenes 2018, period. I know we already win the graphics, but oh my effing G, just look at this. Adding another win, f*** it. Seamless transitions from gameplay to cutscenes. It makes the game all the more immersive.
If I had been in the right place, at the right time, he would still be here. If I had eyes in the back of my head.
You can't protect everyone.
Genuine and human moments like this help keep this game from jumping the shark. The premise can feel ridiculous at times, but Laura and Jonah's characters do a great job of keeping it grounded. Best bit of character development in the entire reboot trilogy. Seeing Laura as a child and understanding her relationship with her parents makes it easier to understand the demons that drive her to always keep pushing forward.
Well, we were following a riddle when our plane went down.
You mean it crashed?
Yeah.
And you just walked out of the crash?
Well, you know, it was cruising pretty low.
Well, at least the game is self-aware of its own ridiculousness. Gotta drop a win for that. Damn, she just gave Jonah the look. Nice. Laura showing a bit of jealousy too. We like that.
Do you mind if I take a look around? Be my guest, but I guarantee they're not Mayan. My people were Inca and proud of it. Why don't you rest for a while?
You sure?
I promised you a day off.
Laura the wingman? Wing woman? She must sleep with a bro code under her pillow. Takedowns like these really make you feel like a badass whilst playing the game. While some of the kill animations can feel repetitive, the gameplay itself always feels fresh. You get a wonderful mix of third-person gun combat, stealth takedowns, exploration, puzzle solving, climbing, swimming, and so on, etc, etc.
I have lived the outside world, and I have seen what's to come. Every day it encroaches. Paititi will not survive its invasion. Everything we are will be taken or destroyed.
It always makes for a good villain when you can agree with a lot of what they believe in. Amaru isn't wrong here, and that makes him all the more dangerous. Angry Laura is, super sexy Laura. These insane action set pieces are heart-stopping and, while heavily scripted, are still full of tension.
I'm the only one!
You're the only one that can what?
Laura just went full Rambo, full Terminator, hell she just went full Liam Neeson. You boys done f***ed up when you took Jonah. Holy shit.
Hold on. Are you that Lara? Croft?
I am.
Laura has a fangirl. Cool.
Your father was brilliant.
He was taken from me before I could know.
He was my friend. But he was obsessed, relentless.
You didn't know him.
He refused to see the potential for destruction in his work. He had to be stopped.
You had him killed.
Holy... Dominguez ordered Laura's father's death? We all imagine that's what happened as we played through the game, but hearing him say it and seeing Laura's reaction was chilling. Just a beautiful and emotional scene to wrap up Laura's emotional journey. Jonah finally getting a girlfriend after mindlessly following Laura around these past couple of years feels more fulfilling than Laura making peace with her father's death. Even though most of the side missions are simple fetch quests, narrative-wise they add a lot to the understanding of the culture of the locals that Laura visits. Laura had a wide variety of outfits that look great and upgrade different abilities. The classic skins are especially fun since you not only get Laura's classic outfit from previous games, but you actually get a full-on old-school 3D model. Sharp polygon Lara in a 4K world is a treat. But she's a 1 in a million woman, right? My throat is dead. It is official. It's been too long. Amaru. 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 Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Is this microphone on?